zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw it is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Block off of play action. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Motion, motion, motion. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Gordon on first down. A strong running. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Running to start the drive is Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Seven, our score after 1. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. Working with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Play action. Now Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Excellent anticipation again by Justin Simmons. Read the play the entire way. Career high 5 interceptions in 2020. A first-time Pro Bowler. I doubt it'll be his last.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's got it. And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
In your face. Check 4, check 4. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Hey, check Mike, 46.
Now this time, Locke will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
John Brown in his 8th season in the NFL now spent the last 2 in Buffalo. Snagged that one for a nice catch.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. He'll look downfield for Waller. And some room to maneuver. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Clock now to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the safety creep.
On play action, Locke. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Locke going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that takes us from second to third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Rip right. Check 26, check 26. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
Again, it's Locke. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They're going right back to Hamler. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lock now on third and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This is Love. Nifty move.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Tanner Muse there defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Block. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Like 22, he's coming, 22. 93. 93. Like 22, like 22.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now it's the backup Mariota. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. It's a first down and more for Gordon as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. That's complete. Okure-Bunan. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To throw is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first. Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Locke. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.